But very quickly he regained his composure. The 7 elders who came here for diamonds saved SA. Let's just make a deal. I will share a part with you. Can you let us go? The Devil 7 heard this word of the most ordinary. Laugh out loud, around the body radiating ridiculous gas. The SA diamond is the old man's. The thief wants to make a deal with me. Come out. We must get back the SA diamond today. At the same time, you must take your life. 7 suddenly rushed in front of the forest. Mobilize a chancellor to fight that way. Around an hour the whole smash revealed a teenager. Most likely, I escaped from a prison. Shake yourself out. With a devilish smile, so come on. 66 febrile storm and inflammation. Demon 7 looks who appears. Laughing at me. The devil knows my hearing well. They even made me want to die. But most probably still sitting there. Without fear, he laughed coldly and said that he was not afraid to reveal himself. Kill the word. In the hand appeared a seal. Fight towards the Devil 7. An hour later, loud noise echoed. In the blink of an eye, the worst of all appeared. Paralysis lifting according to the sound. A phoenix fire also appeared behind him. I just saw it flapping its wings aggressively. It's the Devil 7. This is France. The Demon 7 looked at this scene and was terrified. He didn't expect the person in front of him only has the power of air. You can arrange such a high-level battle. Look at this power. I have definitely reached the level of 5 cups. He's calm, towards the approaching phoenix fire. It's just too late. The Devil 7 was swallowed by fire. They attacked and were pushed back. But he still looks forward most indifferently. Look, the old man underestimated you. I thought you were a 6-year-old. I can't believe it's 5 cups of tea. There is something wrong with your power. Even if you control 5 battle cups, don't beat the old man. The Devil 7 is back again. Create a fictitious devil. Accompanied by a dreary scream echoing through the forest. Temperature for sides in a blink of an eye, unspeakable murmur. Look at this. Most likely, his face stopped. Not expected. You have cultivated such a terrible magic. This is Yumin Cup's traditional martial arts. Ha ha ha, died to know what to do. The devil doesn't care if he laughs for an hour. Hand press pointing forward. The devil is also a way of attack. To the place of the most evil. Most of the people on the opposite side do not dare to despise. Change the handle in the hand. Fire Phoenix screamed loudly. It's a great way to turn to the devil. The demons touch each other. It doesn't cause a big explosion. I saw just one moment. The fire wants to devour the devil. Damage back via must welding tape immediately extinguished. Seeing this situation, you Devil 7 revealed a pleasant smile. I'm most likely a little bit of a scream. Stop playing. Just finished the words, body image stopped immediately appearing incense. In the hand of the seal. The same way. Join the phoenix here. Fight towards the Devil 7. Just one moment. The fire is stronger than the other parts. The Devil 7 looked at this scene, his face condensed. Muttered for an hour. There are also helpers. End of the words of the hand. Try to fend off the attacks of the 2 most evil people. but with the help of fire and ice. The Devil 7 fell into the underworld. In my eyes a little bit. The sweat on my face started to drop. But I didn't wait for him to think about the book. Most likely, the world shouted at the sky again. It's your turn. Words just ended. The sun appeared on his hands. Press hand determined to smile satisfactorily. Ha ha ha. My son is waiting for this moment. Watch Lao Tzu take the head of the world Gao master here. Following the laughter of the sky, every thunder starts to explode towards the phantom devil launch. This moment is on fire. The market fire caused the inflammation to explode. With a sound, the devil was beaten back. Difficult to sustain. But now there's more support. The devil suddenly increased his strength, turned into a blast of black air for an hour. The other side turned to dust. Demon 7 difficulty spitting out a sip of blood. The injury he suffered earlier did not hurt him lightly. He doesn't think about it in his dreams. One day he fell into this situation. But the opposite side, probably the most amazing. For products Mabao. The Devil 7 looked at the man who breathed. You guys are good. I can't believe my whole life. One day, he was forced to come to this country by 3 demons. Now the old man recognizes your strength. If we continue to fight, we will only hurt both sides. Do as you say. Give me a piece of the diamond. We will not search anymore. Hear this word. Most likely, 3 people looked at each other. Then nod a little. Probably think for a moment. You can laugh and we will reconcile. 67 Thunderstorm Inflammation Battle 2. As I said, you should probably hand out a cloth bag. I want to go to talk. This is Diamond Saver SA. We are reconciled here. Devil 7 saw him compromise, also sighed a breath. Slowly the ghost flew to the place of the most evil. That's right, just be good and bring the diamond out here. I guarantee I will forgive you. But right at the moment, you two are not far apart. The air at the same time strongly agreed to shout. Kill him, son. According to the scream of the most evil, the 2 people fell into the sky and gathered incense behind them. Immediately activate the seal to create battle. One way it is in harmony with the most powerful of the 3 in front. Attack towards the Demon 7. At the same time, the Devil 7 is out. Take out the 4 magic words towards the face of the enemy. He was a step behind the attack. We have to beat the Kier force to the ground. And at the same time, they're stepping backwards. Demon 7 heads up. Look at the 3 most likely people in the distance. On the blue face meter, angry little bastard. The old man shouldn't believe you. Probably most heard him, revealing a contemptuous smile and pouting. They're all the same ghosts. The same form of heavenly yang and incense. Look at the 2 of you. No one can look at the innocent. These 2 are so evil, they have no credibility. This man is more cunning than the other. From the beginning, they wanted to put the enemy to death. No intention of reconciliation. But fortunately, people with them are a little more evil. If 3 people are finished, 7 demons in the air are constantly angry. A chase to hear. He always thought their power was low. With his Vi, can completely reclaim the saved diamond in a way. Easy. But 1,000 times I didn't expect it. One of them knows the rules. Again, understand the mind. He has to be in the same position as he is now. He forced himself to calm down a little. Thinking about changing books. Suddenly he turned his eyes to the wind. Laughed and said, "You are the 3 sisters, aren't you? The last time I saw you was 5 years ago." He was still a child at the time. "I can't believe I grew up to be a girl." "Stop listening to me." Immediately tense bowhead. Most importantly, the situation is not right. Afraid she was affected. Quickly towards you, Demon 7 say. "Tell me what the Devil 7 has to say. Don't scare the girl." Like the Devil 7. This guy knows. Their weakness is the smell. "I don't care about the most obvious." He stared at her and said, "Stop. You are against." Has the old man thought about the danger of the family? Output depends on you, Mincup. We don't treat you badly. Why did you do that? He just finished. Stop feeling the heat from him. The body is constantly trembling. The seal in the hand is also slowly loosened. Probably most startled. She knew that she had been raped by the devil. Stop talking about danger and start playing. Sure. Most of all, together with Theme Duong, create hand seals at the same time. Every thunder and flame of death. Attack towards the Demon 7. But unfortunately, condensed perfume has been oscillated. Without her wind to support, the fire was no threat to him. The 2 most powerful men were immediately defeated. You Devil 7 see endlessly pleased. Laugh with your face up in the sky. Haha, that's right, fish, you're right. These 2 boys can then wipe their ass off. But it won't be that easy. Maybe he bit his lips. Looking at the side that likes to stop. I know you are worried right now. Afraid of retribution, he wavered. He had to find a way to convince her not to listen to him. He realized, if you return, you will definitely destroy Ra. Remember what I said before. This battle combines fire. Just 3 people working together. The Celestial Master can't escape either. If he comes back today, he will be dead. Stop listening to this word. I immediately looked towards the worst. About the Devil 7, why say no wrong? She participated in this war. I have sinned against you. And before that, she had also done their homework. Let him come back this time. The old hateful new account is considered finished. Then she raised her head and her eyes appeared. At the same time in his mouth. Don't let him leave here. He must die. Withdraw words. In her hands, she opened the door. Behind her immediately appeared a leopard. See this situation. The most sure, and thank heaven and young happy. 2 people at the same time decide. Once again, it's an inflammatory storm. Lightning wind be a type combined element. To form a celestial destroyer. Towards the Demon 7 launch. The Devil 7 can't help but panic. Rush to the school to stop. A loud sound came out. The whole second area is trembling. Make a piece of mess. Adopting 68 decoys. At this very moment the Demon 7 has been whisked away. In his mouth spitting out a sip of blood. In a dream he did not expect this inflammation. That could have injured his lungs. With his current situation, just one more hit, he will die without a doubt. Look at the mirror below. The face of the Devil 7 immediately stopped. Just a crazy little girl. They can increase the power of the war. To this extent, it was beyond his expectations. The most solid form. I can see that the Demon 7 is no longer standing. Smile kindly. In your hand, continue to make decisions. Towards the two people over there. Old man Kier is about to take it all. Are you ready to stop thanking God? We'll give him one more blow. But most likely the world and thank heaven Young has not been able to move. I've seen the body of a rabid leopard rush towards the Demon 7. I can see the scene is probably not finished. Ching Wang has just been attacked. At this moment she is crazy. I want to kill the Devil 7. She was agitated. There's no combination of the three who create lightning. This will greatly reduce the power of the army. You can also see the Devil 7 in the air. With a pleasant smile, strive to attack towards the approaching leopard. In the blink of an eye, he held the incense in his hand. Your head almost died in your hands. If it doesn't work now, I killed you. This side is the most beautiful and beautiful. She has fallen into the hands of the devil. Don't stop screaming. Demon 7 heard that and glanced coldly at them. You two boys, what do you call them? Wait a minute, the old man will naturally come to deal with you. It is the most powerful, and the most powerful. Two hands under his shirt clenched into power can do nothing to him. This time the incense in the hand of the Devil 7 difficult. Hokan to ours. He looked at the most humble person. Kill him. Do not let him return to harm my father. That's a good girl. I think about my father now. But unfortunately, those two boys weren't brave enough to kill the old man. Waiting for the old man to return, it will make sure that there's not a single piece left. Hear this word. The tears of Wang stopped falling. Thank heaven, and Yang over there also angrily voiced the Devil 7. The way you go is Elder Yu Min Cup. Now go bully little girl tied up chicken tight. You don't feel humiliated. Devil 7 does not pay attention to laughing contemptuously. There are no such humiliating words in my eyes. You monster, on the contrary, are not bad. Some 3 sentences can ignite the will to fight of this head. If not today the enemy. The old man must have closed the door. You hurt my friend. I will definitely kill you. Stopping incense in your hand, the old man began to despair. More and more tears fell. Towards the surest side of the world, they pray to kill me. Please. Most likely, I heard this and looked at her. The eyes also begin to get wet. Very quickly he definitely said, thank heaven is ready to play. But stop the baby. This is the end I want to stop. Probably a little heavy. But very quickly in the eyes was intense close. The sky cannot help but tremble. Sighing, biting teeth pressed in hand. If you can't kill this guy today, waiting for him to come back is over. The fisherman will die without closing his eyes. Just a moment later, the 2 most powerful men have once again joined. Start battle, French attack. The phoenix with electricity in hand. The sky immediately hit. But the demon 7 stood there a little and didn't notice. Ridicule say yes. There is no wine to help you. No matter how strong the fire. They are not capable of doing anything to us. He just finished. Most likely, she had a devilish smile. Who says we have no wind? What you gooey 7 immediately horrified shouted. But it's late. Most likely, they have created another battle. Attack with phoenix fire. And pull the bow of the sky. It's a violent battle. Take everything inside and blow it up. This power is several times stronger. Compared to the 3 of them who had joined forces before. This time it seems like the demon 7 really can't escape. Where the sky is completely stupid. The most pathetic look in my mouth murmuring sow. How can you? Solved. The lowest demon is sure to turn around laughing evil. Looking at the sky. There was no pain on the face. That's why the storm can appear, right? That's because I lied to you. 69 laughed for an hour. Most likely continue. From the beginning, we talked about power. I can't control the 5 cups. Must join with you. They are fooling you. If not, with the devil's cunning 7 couldn't fool him. Hearing this, the sky was immediately amazed. That's fooling people. He stuttered his eyes about what you lied to us about. Most likely, the devil is more intelligent than humans. Is the wisdom of you min cup? If we fight him, we won't win. That is why you should arrange to join me. Even though it might take our strength. But it's also a fatal flaw. There must be 3 people working together. Can be promoted. The greatest power of the French. This weakness, I'm sure the devil 7 will see it. So he's looking for the weakest of us. Stopping smoke is his goal. But he didn't expect it. The Taurus is our bait. He went there like he fell into a trap. Thank you for taking a sip of air. Look at the person in front of you in horror. You said from the beginning you were going to give up. I can't believe it 1,000 times. Who a second ago made an aggressive statement, they will not leave AI behind. Seconds later he started counting. His plan is really ingenious. Next in the period that makes people fall into 1,000 lives of disobedience. This guy is too scary, he doesn't talk about gas. Not from tricks to achieve the goal. Let's take advantage of AI. If you're really against him, there's only one way to die. Most likely, look at his expression. Keep a cool face. Why are you looking at me like that? I didn't force her. It's her choice. I just gave her a chance. Sacrificing yourself to save your loved ones. This action is great. You didn't even say that you should stop. Because she's a burden. And run away. I think more than you. Take advantage of this burden. Most likely the real world once again confirmed the life philosophy of magic. They are not out of tricks. Just reach the goal. They don't have 2 words of faith. There are no 2 words of kindness. Because in magic, God will make them miserable. It's hard to swallow a sip of saliva. I said that with a promise. When you stop children, why? You agreed to take her out of town. smiling for an hour. You probably laughed and shook your head and said no. But we can get her body out of the city. Also ha ha ha. Hear this word. I can't help but look at it with other eyes. I feel cold. Together for more than a month. He just feels mysteriously calm. But this moment, he feels so strange again. It's not from a trick. That's right now. In the crib room, the fire suddenly broke out into a loud laughter. I'm most likely to hear the movement. Then fear turned. The voice of the Demon 7. Of course you understand the old man. Unconsciously cold, selfish. Even your own people take advantage. A boy like you is a bit shy. The sound of a firestorm was immediately destroyed. Revealed inside, a grim smile. In his hands, it's not just punishment anymore. But there's also a black one. 2 pieces of interference form a spiral that protects him inside. But with the power of the lightning storm, he was seriously injured, but he still survived. This other 7-hour demon, the breath is not as strong as before. There's no way he almost died in the Kier battle. It can't be as complete as it was at first. Look at the 2 most beautiful people. You Demon 7 frantically screaming. I can't believe that the old man has a good life. Trapped again today. I almost lost my life. I am a monster like you for the first time. Write a moment of schoolwork in the Evil Hands 7 family. Body of condensed perfume, slowly falling to the ground. Most likely, look a little. She is still breathing, and not dead. He doesn't care about her death. The enemy in front of him cannot be ignored. He looked at the Devil 7. You have 2 magical gifts. Devil 7 brings the 2 heads of the school together in one place. We laughed and said, ha ha. The old man only has 1. No matter what the 4. This blur of the ocean is inherently 1 body. Normally, the old man uses yang to block the enemy. Sound is only used when launching attacks. Today, for the protection of life, let me show you the power of sound. As if you have the courage. Even if you are a god, you only die. I can see it. His eyes widened slightly. Most likely, it's biting your teeth, making a sound. No tiger is a very good devil. Nu Yen caught the full attack of our BA. To be injured, nor take out the eraser card. That's of course. This world is a devilish conspiracy everywhere. The old man must also have the last card of protection. That's why the old man risked others. No one else can do anything. This time as an exception. The devil laughed for 2 hours. Softly winking at the school of aggression. Hit to the most sure way big. It's a shame you used all your tricks. Nothing to deal with the old man. Suddenly the most human mouth I said. The words in your hand make a decision. A pink passage through the body. Accumulated incense on the other side out. Straight to the Devil 7. Not your blood. It really is the last of the most powerful. Since fighting him, he could see that he had no armor. At this moment he was seriously injured. Your blood can completely flow. Badge effect. And at the same time, he's making decisions. You can blow him up. Looking at the red light rushing to the Demon 7 immediately terrified. He finally knows now. The last but certainly the most deadly smell. It's not like stopping incense, it's the things in her. He was from beginning to end. They did not discover his conspiracy. It's like being trapped. A young boy whose heart has reached this level. It's really scary to let him grow up. Look at your blood not far from the Demon 7. You can almost get into his body. Probably the most quietly pleased. After laughing for an hour, the 7 elders. In the end, this match is still Lao Tzu. But most probably the world has not finished yet. The Devil's Hand 7. Not fast, not slow through your body. 6 covered with 5 organs immediately inflated, spitting out a big sip of blood. He raised his head to the devil, afraid to speak. How can you? Adopted 70 animals appear. The most likely of all. It's not something that schools can create. It's his brother's blood destiny that matters. He kept spitting out huge gulps of blood. Looking up at the Devil 7. I can only see your blood hanging behind me. Was pierced through the chest by a stick. His blood quickly fell helplessly. The most wicked man on his knees on earth. So this battle is the loser. But over here, he looks injured. Looking forward to raising the sword to attack the Demon 7. No matter the strength of his story. How Sao can fight the forces of the heavens. They were quickly flown out. Banging on the tree trunk. Spitting out a sip of blood. Fortunately, he has body armor. If not died soon. The 7 demons looked at the 3 of them dying on one side. Not fast, not slow to the side. Probably most coldly said. The old man is called the Devil 7 fast. How can I let you guess? The old man's thoughts. You're not bad, really not bad. The man's heart made the old man feel afraid. 15 more for you to grow up. Even the smartest person in the world. Jia-san's school farm. It can't be your opponent. Sorry, they won't give you a chance to grow up. Because you were the first. They are afraid of you growing. So you have to die today. In front of absolute power. Every trick is useless. The 5 demons have gathered their strength in their hands. A chuang beat about the most evil. Most likely, this moment is near death. But he is not committed. Really not committed. He is not at all inferior to Kier. Even better, but he also lost. Lost in power. Unfortunately, my time in this world is not long enough. He still has a lot of work to do. The ultimate goal. After his resurrection, he has not gone anywhere. But it has to end here. Not willing to close your eyes. Sipping out blood, completely losing consciousness. Suddenly right now, a loud roar echoed. All of the animals of the Devil 7 suddenly stopped. Raise your head and look up. I can't help but panic. Why can this monster run to the 2nd sector? Fucking. Just withdrew. He looked at the 3 unconscious people in front of him. Suddenly, the photographer ran away. Even the diamonds don't care. Wait a moment, the whole sky quickly gloom. The surrounding forest suddenly withered. An ostrich flies by covering the sky. But didn't pay any attention to the 3 comatose people below. Because the 3 of them had eaten in secret. So the hell. I can't feel their breath. Suddenly a slight cough broke out. Slowly open your eyes. After adapting to the surrounding circumstances, She looked at the two most likely people lying there. The surrounding trees withered, surprising her a little. Then she quickly ran to the most secure side. He just lay there quietly. There's blood all around me. If it cannot be cured in time, he will lose his life very quickly. Accepted 71 nay nay. The snow stopped. Look at the miserable condition of the worst. Worry for a while. 2 lines of tears began to fall. Always mouth calling endlessly, "Big brother, wake up. Wake up quickly." The tears of Wang continued to fall. The strongest face. I can't stop calling his name. Most likely, you're a little too busy to open your eyes. I stopped watching him finally wake up. She excitedly said, "Your father is awake." The surest flickering lips. Completely speechless again. He was too weak. He looked at the person in front of him constantly crying unwillingly. Take a deep breath and point to your blood. But very quickly fell helplessly. The snow stopped looking in the same direction. I see your blood again. Lying in a pool of blood. But think of something. She is the most curious. I want you to bring it here. Hear her ask. Most likely I want to answer her. But powerless can't do it. Just a wink. The snow stopped understanding. Fast forward to Kier. Bring your blood back. Just for a moment, his lackluster suddenly flashed in the blink of an eye. Disappear into the most secure body. At the same time, the face of the most evil also quickly flushed. Breathing also becomes regular. Your blood is the most precious of all. As long as it doesn't work, he won't die. But now my blood is really weak. It can't last long. It's in dire need of replenishment. But he's helpless. His hoarse voice murmured blood. I like to stop being startled. Not thinking a clean stroke on the wrist. Put fresh blood in your mouth. According to that, the face of the strongest gradually returned to normal. When you stop feeling that way, you can rest assured, breathing out a breath of joy. While she's having fun, the worst suddenly woke up. Put your mouth on her wrist. Risk their lives to suck blood. I think it's a bit surprising. But if you can help, you won't notice. After a while, I felt that there was enough blood to feed my blood. The worst thing in the world is finally released. Take a few breaths and try to catch your breath. After regaining his energy, most likely, he likes to stop next door. Say thank you. Look at the person in front of you. I can't help but have a little thought in my heart. He used her before. Put her to death. It almost cost her her life. But she didn't care to give him blood to save him. But I don't feel a bit wrong. Your training is magic. That magic is not from tricks to achieve the goal. Why is not wrong? Think of the 3 people who are still injured. More, they need to recover to get out of the mountain range. He quickly took out of him a vase. Give me a pause, Wang said. These are the 3 single heart products. Give me one to eat. You eat one yourself. Let's see if Kier is dead. If not, give him one. I received the medicine from the strongest hand. Give him a bite to eat as ordered. Then go to the side. The sky is falling by the tree. Give him one. But she didn't eat and kept one in her hand. Most likely,